Drop it.
What's up, guys? Mark here. I recorded this earlier, and for some reason my recording software didn't want to record the whole thing, so I'm gonna have to do this all over. So I'm gonna make this as quick as possible because it's really late at night. It is almost 4 in the fucking morning. Alright, enough bitching. So this is just like a simple, like, I don't know, cinematic or opening thing. I just added some color correction to golden it up a little bit, and tonight's tutorial actually. I don't know, this morning's tutorial is gonna be on text and just some basic text techniques. So I'm in After Effects, and anything with your text, you need to use your typing tool or horizontal typing tool, it doesn't matter. And just gonna use our selection tool to scale it up. And one thing I want to point out here, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but if you can see this kind of this red, kind of looks like a dot, I guess. You always want to have that in the middle of your object. So all you have to do is just take your pan behind tool and drag it to fairly in the middle. And then when you are to like scale things up and down, it's gonna make it all nice and even on the sides. Just a tip. Just a tip to help you solve your pain, I guess. What we're gonna do is just duplicate this layer again. Gonna drag it down. Now we have the same layer. Double click it, and then we can type whatever we want. First text and increase it. So these two layers are complete. I'm trying to think of a word. Whatever you do to this text, it's not gonna affect this text. So they're not connected in any way. Just it's a little bit simpler. What you can do is double click on it, maybe make this like sort of a bluish text. Come over here and make this sort of like a reddish text. You can mess with this to increase the scale. You can mess with this to increase like the space between the letters, stuff like that. And then if you want to give just a little bit more character, select all the layers, or select the layers, or the layers of the words you want. Pre-compose. Go to effect, wiggle, position, drop it on your composition, and just decrease the amount. And now it's just gonna kind of wiggle around on the screen. And this is a really simple text. I'm going to show you just a little bit harder again. A little bit bigger. I'm going to show you like a 2D animation now. Nope. Did not mean to make an adjustment layer. I need a solid layer. Make this like yellow. And bring it behind the text. I'm gonna alpha matte it, or alpha mate. I'm gonna take the solid layer. I'm gonna hit P on the keyboard, brings up position. I'm gonna move a few frames. I'm just gonna slide it down and add a little bit of motion blur. So what we can also do is set another keyframe, then move forward, and make it so. Comes in through the side, like someone's typing, and then it will go down. So if you know what I'm trying to explain here, see how it comes in like it's typing. And what you can do, since this text is kind of slanted, what you can do is just rotate the solid a little bit. Just rotate it just a tad bit. Nope, wrong one. Make sure you have you're rotating the right one. So as you can see, I have to delete that. As you can see, it's gonna come in just a bit smoother, and I don't know why it's not doing that. But yeah, since I slanted this solid, and since the text is slanted, it's gonna just, you know, go in a little bit better or more realistic. And what you could probably do is add someone typing on a keyboard as an effect, just to make it a little bit more realistic. It's another pretty simple tutorial or example. Text, scale it up again. Let's get like a fatter text here. There we go. Pretty good text. Make life easier. Okay. Overlay. Let's get like a graffiti, I don't know. Wow, I already had graffiti in here. Did I? Yep, graffiti, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to alpha matte it to text. So the only way we're going to see our text is when something in our graffiti layer or video is moving. See? What we could do is unmatte this, duplicate it, take the duplicated layer and just rotate it. So now we are going to have graffiti coming from the side and graffiti coming up. See what I'm saying? And this graffiti is going to be coming through the side, like so. Select both layers, pre-compose, and then you can alpha mate them. If you don't pre-compose, it's not gonna work. You can't alpha mate more than one layer. So you guys know. Yeah, that's a little bit cooler. And again, you could, I don't know, add effects to this or change the color or use something different. This is just like a quick example. What else was I gonna show you? Okay, let's do some 2D animations here. So I'm just gonna make a solid black. Okay, generate circle, and I'm going to keyframe. I'm gonna make it a negative number. It doesn't have to be a big negative number. It could be like -5. Move a few seconds. Increase it so we see it. The circle. Move more frames or seconds actually. Gonna make it bigger. Move another couple seconds and then decrease it to a negative number so it disappears. So now we kind of have a little animation here. Shows up and it gets smaller. And you can hit U on your keyboard to get it. 228. Alright, I'm actually just gonna make another keyframe here. 228. So I'll show you what it's gonna do. It's gonna get bigger, then it's gonna stay at one size, and then it's gonna get smaller. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make another black solid or just another solid. Gonna add another circle, and this circle I'm going to make red. fuck it, blue. Okay, and instead of it being a circle, I want to make it a ring. Just make it a little bit fatter of a ring. And I'm just going to find the center, increase it so it looks about right, or you have it like lined up as best as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna put that behind there, so now we can't see our blue ring because it's underneath the white circle, like in layers. I'm going to go to the second to last keyframe, and what I'm going to do is bring it down to a negative number, go to the last keyframe, and increase it. So if we were to play this, that one goes away, the white circle, and this one comes out. I'm gonna go to where that white layer finally disappears, or when we actually start to see the blue layer. Make it text. Make it just a little bit bigger. Put it underneath the white circle, and voila. So again, when we see that white circle, all we're going to want to do is just cut this down. So we're only going to see our text, and the white circle goes away. Pretty cool, huh? And again, just mess around with this, and I messed up with this blue. It should be a smaller negative number, so you don't see it in the beginning. Show an example so you can still see it. Just make it a little bit smaller, and there you can't see it at all. And this is a 2D animation, and for 2D animations, add motion blur. It just makes everything a lot, better and more fluent text. And then I'll show you another one. This is kind of like a cool Star Wars thing. Wow, can't even spell exam. Right. Like so. Make it another color like there. I'm going to select or take the text layer and make it a 3D layer. And if you don't see it, you probably just have to toggle between this button here. You're gonna hit P on the keyboard. And as you can see, it just moves it around, but it's in 3D. And basically what this last number here just makes it smaller or bigger. And in this case, we're going to make it pretty big. Set a keyframe, move a couple seconds. And then bring it back down. And it's going to be kind of like a Star Wars effect. And what we can do is take these, all the other 2D animations or text or whatever, and cut them. It's gonna look pretty crappy, but add some motion blur onto it, and it looks pretty legit, like a Star Wars movie. Boom. See how it comes in. Add some cool music. And yeah, that's basically it. Where are we at time here? Alright, so it's basically the end of this tutorial. Just some examples to help you guys out. And I'd appreciate it if you would leave a thumbs up or whatever we still use today on YouTube. Leave a comment if you have any problems or any more suggestions. And I would appreciate a subscribe. So see you guys later.